Let's grab a word with Tom Frost, who's from Wallingford. He owns Pure Pest Solutions in Oxford. Tom, good to talk to you. How are you?
How are you? Yes, very good to talk to you.
Yeah, a rat, can it really chew through a train power cable? I'm staggered.
Oh, absolutely. Rats, when they get going, the thing to realise that rats, they need to chew things because their teeth are like our nails, our fingernails and toenails. They grow, so they literally have to chew things to shorten them. So that's part of what they do, just to carry on. And unfortunately, they go, oh, something, nice bit of cable, I'll have some of that. And unfortunately, I'm not sure if the rat would have survived because of what it got through to, but it would have certainly easily done some damage.
Oh, wow. So the rat's probably been blitzed by the current or whatever that's going through the cable.
Yes, I would think so. I mean, I've been in situations in sort of Lost and things like that where you might find a slightly toasty rat or even, of course, a squirrel, something like that. And they do... I don't want to put your listeners off any food or anything, but yes, they do get a bit crispy, let's say.
Well, yes, in a fan oven you can get them a lot more moisture if you're careful with that. Obviously, rat fricassee and everything. I'm absolutely fascinated. How'd you go about catching a rat then, Tom? Take us through your day.
Well, it really depends on the situation. Let's say a standard one is people, they phone up and they say, well, I've got a scratching going on in the loft. And you say they can hear it overnight because perhaps they're usually around when people aren't necessarily sort of around. So when you're sleeping, that's when they'll go and hunt and when it's quiet, So we'll use, it depends on the situation, but I'd say it can be traps, can be a bit of poison, etc. We have to be quite careful with the poisons these days. So what we don't want to happen is a rodent to go outside and then pass there and then a bird, for example, comes and eats it. It's called non-target species. And then unfortunately the bird then dies, and that's the reasons why with mice and rats and things like that are causing problems with barn owls in decreasing because they're eating these dead ones. So you have to be really careful about what you do, not necessarily for the rodent, which needs to be dealt with, but it's the other sort of non-target species that can be the problem.
Right, that's fascinating. So I've always been told if you catch a mouse, you catch it on chocolate is the best thing to catch it on. What about a rat? What would you put out for a rat?
Do you know what? Every pest controller has their own sort of thing to catch them with. My personal one is Snickers. I think that because you've got chocolate, you've got nuts, So for me, it never fails. But then there's other people who work for me, and they say no, just nuts. Just get some raw nuts on there. Everybody's got their own thing. For me, 100% Snickers all the way. Plus, it means if you've got them in the back of your van, you can have a sneaky chocolate bar every now and then as well.
Tom, you're a hero. You're a rat-catching hero. We love you. Tom Frost from Wallingford. Thank you. You're welcome any day of the week. He owns Pure Pest Solutions in Oxford.